So today, we're going to go and talk about this SSJ Gohan. Now, I don't quite remember what he does, so we're going to go and go through his details together. So, he is a heavily advanced 3 key and 130% across the board leader skill. Of course, they do that to all these banner units in this day and age in Dokkan. He also greatly stacks attack. Why couldn't he gain defense for one turn with him greatly stacking attack? I don't understand, but I guess it is what it is. Greatly stacking attack on a banner unit, such as a unit like this Gohan, for example, we're definitely going to get better Gohans in the future, so why? I almost don't understand this. Why couldn't he just let him gain 30% attack and defense one turn, and then give all allies, I don't know, 20% attack and defense for 2 turns? They could have easily made this guy a Yajirobe. Like, they could have easily took Tech Yajirobe's design and then threw it on his Gohan, and he would have just been insane. Easily, right? No one could have, like, done that over at the studio in Bandai Namco and Akatsuki? I guess not. So, he recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn, so I do like that. He recovers an additional 40% HP when HP is below that 40% or less threshold at the start of the turn, once only. So I do like that he could recover up to 40% HP here, and he recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn. I like that. I like the ability to recover HP a lot. Also, he starts out with 140% attack and defense baseline. He gets an additional 140% attack and defense performing a super attack. That is very helpful for this guy, considering the fact that he does not gain a defensive buff on his super attack effect. Keep in mind, he does greatly stack attack. He also launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become super attack when HP is 70% or more at the start of turn. So that is nice. I wish there wasn't a HP restriction on it, but I mean, it is something because he is greatly stacking attack, and that does directly support his greatly stacking attack. He also builds up 1 key up to 5 and 100%, well, 20% defense up to 100% defense. Oh, man. I forgot how ass this guy was. Heavenly Events or Mass Evolution category allies 2 key and 30% defense. So he does have good support because he's giving key and defense. Why? They could have gave him attack with the defense. I don't see why not. They kind of held back on this guy. It's so weird. And he has to get hit to build up when he has no sort of defensive ability to fall back on. Why didn't they just make him a dodge unit? Hear me out, guys. I am an offense guy, and it seems as though they went the route of like a pseudo like offensive unit that I don't even like. This is just so weird. So, like I was saying, why didn't they just give him like a 50% chance to dodge as the first or second attacker in a turn, or a 70% chance to dodge as the third attacker in a turn, and let him build up attack and defense when he dodges? I don't see why not. And then give him a simple super attack effect, 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, and then raises all allies attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. So he would be able to give 20% attack and defense for 2 turns. That'd be very nice. Easy fix. Make him a dodge unit, let him build up each time he dodges, and then change his super attack effect to let him gain attack and defense for 1 turn, and let him support for 2 turns with 20% attack and defense. That's an easy fix out the gate. Because, I mean, I get the vision of them giving him additional super attack chance because he is greatly stacking attack. I do like that he's recovering HP at the start of the turn. I also like that he can also recover a huge global HP, that being up to 40% HP. So realistically, in a vacuum, he could recover up to 50% HP provided you fall below the HP threshold. He is gaining an attack and defensive buff in his passive, but I mean, they could have gave him defense on super. This design is just so weird. So weird. And build up key? I mean, he has prepared for battle. You're more than likely gonna run this guy with some Saiyans. I almost want to see the vision, but it's not. Make it make sense, Dokkan. Wow, this guy is this guy is ass, and he also has Soul vs. Soul. Who has this link? Yes. Oh yes, certainly. We're gonna go ahead and use this Tech Hercule. Yes, the TUR to LR Hercule who has Soul vs. Soul. Yes, provided we don't have enough Zenny to fully awaken our LR Hercule into an LR. Well, TUR Hercule into an LR Hercule. Man, I don't have much more to say about this unit. His best link opponents, let's go and take a look. I mean, no. I'm sorry guys, but no. Obviously no. No. I mean, Super Trunks, it's like running these two together, like Super Trunks with this guy, you're not doing that. It's like they could easily fix this unit. It's so easy too. And he's on how many 200% leader skills? He's on 6, but let's just be realistic. You're not really gonna run this guy in any of these teams, are you? You're not going to. But yeah, I think that is really about it. I mean, guys, for the red zone, this is a unit review technically. This guy gives me the vibe. What meta would this unit be in? This gives me like legendary Goku event. This gives me legendary Goku event vibes, and let me explain why. So, A, he's stacking. B, he's getting key and defense each time he gets hit, so I think of this as like a legendary Goku event meta unit. Like, you can take this. This is a LGE unit. It's crazy. This is a card that you would use in LGE because you would let him get hit to build up inside the weaker phases of the LGE, and you would let him greatly stack his attack to some pretty decent heights. And on top of that, he is supporting. And of course, if STRUI Goku catches one of your units, then you fall below that HP threshold and he'll recover HP. This is LGE like vibes like all over this card. This is not Battle Road vibes, this is not ESBR vibes, this is not God Event vibes, hell no, and this is not Red Zone vibes. This is 110% Legendary Goku Event vibes off of this unit. So in the Red Zone, he would not work. This guy would like to take a time machine back to May 9th of 2019. I believe Goku Day is May 9th, yeah. May 9th of 2019 to be in the Legendary Goku event meta. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.